Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Dave coming to you again from the backyard of the Wyoming house. It's Friday evening. It's about 8 p.m. It's about 75 degrees out. I'm wearing a sweatshirt because 75 up here just feels different and temperatures dropping really quick. So that's why I'm doing this. But I thought we'd share a cigar together tonight. So this is a Liga Privada number 9. It's a little bit larger one than I'm used to smoking. It's the double Corona, but it's a fantastic cigar. So I'm gonna go ahead and light it up. We'll just have a chat. I just thought it'd be nice to share the sunset with you first. Normally I've got you turned and you're looking more this way. The view that I always show you with the Tetons is right there, but I just kind of liked having the sunset. I'll probably turn you as the sun goes away, but I just thought it'd be kind of fun to share sunset up in the Rockies with you. The one thing that's kind of interesting is we're about a month, 35 days past summer solstice, and can already see the light changing up here. It gets sunrise is almost an hour later than it used to be. It used to be at 5 in the morning, and now it's a little after 6. And sunset wasn't until about 9. It didn't get dark till almost 10 up here. Now it's an hour earlier, so it's just kind of interesting to see it change already. And I know most of you that are watching these videos have had you know tough summer so far temperature wise. I know 90s, upper 90s. Some of you hit 100. My wife's told me back in Maryland it's just like that. Here, here 85 is a hot day. The air can't hold the heat. There's no humidity up here. So as soon as the sun goes down or you get in the shade, the temperature can drop 20 degrees. But having said that, as we approach August 1st, up here, summer kind of ends in mid-August. So we have probably 2, maybe 3 weeks of heat as we define it up here. And then by about August 15th, the high temperatures start to drop off, and by September 1st, we're into fall. And up here, not in Jackson, they're 1,000 feet lower than us, but up here at 8,000 feet, the snow becomes a real possibility in October. So that's the way the reason I've been working the way I have on the property is I'm kind of in a race to the snow, which I know could sound absolutely absurd here at the end of July. But I probably have 8 to 10 weeks left, and then the weather will really start preventing me from working every day out on the property. So that's why I'm doing it kind of at the pace I am. So I took it a little bit easier today. Yesterday I played golf. It was my 6th or 7th time. I'm playing golf once a week with my boys now, so it's kind of nice. It's a good physical way to show somebody you want to be their friend, is to drop what you're doing here and actually take a day off and go spend it with them. It'd be very easy to do what I did last year because I was in a panic over the fire last year. Just keep working, keep working, keep working. But I don't have that. I don't have a fire bearing down on me. In fact, there's no fires in the area this year. And so it's just a nice way to take a break, go spend a day with some friends, and then come back. But having said that, today I took it a little bit easier. I had a lot to do in the office, and the hot tub needed maintenance. The shades needed their batteries recharged. I had to get some. So thistle is a big problem out here. Thistle out here is called an invasive species, and if you let it get a hold, it just wipes out everything else. The wildflowers, the field grass, everything. So I didn't know that till this summer. So every time I'm working out there, once I hit a patch of thistle, I pull it out it's got a tap root. If you can get that tap root out, it doesn't come back. So, and then today I went all the way around the back of the house and pulled all the thistle out. So I have a huge pile of it right over here. So, but anyway, it's just nice. I didn't get the saw out. I didn't get the pruners out. I didn't go out on the property today. It was kind of nice. Still got quite a few little things done. That kind of goes to the way, I talked to you a little bit about how I do project management when I have these, this monster 4 month, maybe. It's really my third summer doing it. So 3 years in with another couple to go probably. It's nice sometimes when you just feel broken to just take a day and do your office work, do your hot tub shit, maintain your cars, whatever. Do some little projects. Take that mental and physical break, and I'll hit it. I'll be back at it tomorrow. But so take a nice day of golf to say, hey, I'm trying to be friends with you, and then get some other little things done to give myself a break. It's been a good 2 days. So here's what a baby thistle looks like right here. I'm gonna pull that out. But they hide in there. They hide in the flower beds. Here's the pile I dug up I guess this afternoon, but there's several thousand of them in this pile. And hey, there's the patrol right there. How you doing, Sasha? Say hi to everybody. Anyway, I did all these flower beds today, all the way along the back of the house. But I haven't done this one over here, so I thought I'd show you what it looks like when you start letting them take over. So this is all these purple are seed heads on thistle. And you can see how tall they get, how thick they get. There's already probably 100 stalks in this one little flower bed. So you got to get them out, pull them out by the root, or they just take over. So the other thing I didn't do today is I didn't go to town. I didn't go to the lounge. I didn't see the boys in the lounge today. I just stayed up here, Northlandia, as I call it to them. And it just freed up. It's an hour down there, an hour back, and 2 or 3 hours in the lounge. So it freed up 4 or 5 hours today. So I actually did something kind of fun. One, it gave me time to do this, because a lot of times I don't get back from the lounge till about now. And I've smoked a couple cigars with the guys, and I just don't really feel like doing a cigar video in the evenings. And then but it also freed me up to do something kind of cool. I watched the second season of 1923. It's one of the spin-off series by Taylor Sheridan from the Yellowstone series. And it's really kind of interesting when you watch something like Yellowstone or 1923 from this property, because it definitely, the Yellowstone Ranch isn't too far from here, actually. And so to sit in this environment and watch that show, it's actually pretty fun. So one of the little jobs I got started that I didn't get finished was this fire ring. It's right here behind you. You're actually sitting on the actual fire ring. They pulled out the old gas ring and gas pipe and put the smokeless fire pit in there and started removing the rocks. So I'll just turn you around and show you that real quick. But small job, it feels good finally get it moving. So there's where you guys normally sit. And there's the actual fire ring. The smokeless fire pit's in the middle. You can see I got the rocks and stones out, mostly out from it. And I've got a few more to get. The old gas ring is sitting right here. Anyway, just be a nice place as fall comes on to sit. There's the chair I'm sitting in while I talk to you guys. But to sit here and have a fire going, a smokeless fire, so you can sit close and see this view. Look at the sunset on the Tetons, man. It's just, what a privilege to see this every night. All right, so I've switched sides on you so you can kind of see sunset on the Tetons and see it on the pond. It looks really nice. So while I was doing the fire ring project, I moved some rocks and a little flying pig statue the previous owner left here, and a yellow or a wasp nest had gotten up inside that pig and down in the rock. So when I started moving, they swarmed both me and Sasha. We both got hit several times. Sasha was lethargic for a couple hours. She's fine now, and actually is out running the patrol. She likes to patrol the property before it gets too late, because then I make her, we got to go in the house. By about 9 o'clock, we go in the house. This time of year, it's really got nothing to do with the time of day. It has to do with how much light is out here. And as we approach 8:30, 9 o'clock tonight, you'll see as we go through this video, you'll see the light start to fall. Now the phone is so good it won't get dark to you guys, but as it gets dark out here, the predators start to come out. So it's not safe for Sasha to be out running the property here in about another 30 or 40 minutes, and she knows it, so she likes to go run and make sure she runs anything off, comes back, and we go in the house. So kind of a nice little evening ritual we have. I brought you inside, so there's where the fireside chats occur. But I brought you to show you these shades. They cut about 80% of the light out, but you can still see through them. And something I thought was really cool when we did is my wife had these put all on batteries, so you can just push a button. In fact, here's the button. Anyway, it's remote controlled shades, which sounds really cool until the battery dies and you got to get it down. So you got to get this monster. I mean, it's probably 20 feet up there to go pull the batteries off. You charge them, and then you got to go back up there and put them up there. So rich guy problem, I realize it, but I went up there. It's the third one to go bad or go dead this trip. So maybe go all the way up there on the ladder, pull the battery, charge it overnight, go back up the ladder, put it in, and you're good to go for another couple of years. But that was something I did today. So I'm a sunrise, sunset guy. I mean, I love the bookends of the days. There's something especially peaceful and quiet and enjoyable about when that sun first breaks over the ridge back there, and then when the sun goes down over here. It's just doesn't matter where I am. Those are my two favorite parts of the day. So that's just wanted to come out here partially for me to sit here, enjoy a cigar outside, and let Sasha run around, but to share it with you makes it more special to me. So that's why we're doing this tonight. So Potter Piper asked me if the ducks were still here because they were pretty new when he was here. They've been here maybe a month, and they've been living in this pond. I showed them to you a couple times, but they are still here. Gosh, they look full grown to me. So anyway, I just did a quick video for Potter Piper, but I'm gonna clip that little video in here and show you that the ducks are still right here, and Mama duck has kept all 5 of her babies alive, and they're almost full grown. I imagine any day now I'm gonna walk out here in the morning, they're all gonna be gone. They'll all have flown out of the pond. But for now, here they are. The ducks are still here. Mama and 5 ducks. Here's the 5 babies. I don't know where Mama went. She flies in and out of the pond now. But they're almost full grown. They're as big as Mom is. The weapons talk for a minute. So out here on the property, especially this time of day and early in the morning, not so much that 9 to 5, 9 to 6, but outside of the middle of the day, you just have to realize we're not the apex predators here, so I have to carry a weapon. Some people carry bear spray. I'm not betting my life on a can of spray, so I carry a Glock 10 millimeter when I'm here. And the last thing I want to do is shoot an animal. I didn't buy this place and work so hard on it and live here just to come here and shoot animals. That's not my point. But I've got some coyotes that live on the property, and they're getting a little aggressive, one in particular. So I just have to be ready in case something does go wrong out here. But I also don't like the sound of gunfire coming from my property, so I ordered a suppressor from Silencer Central for a 10 mil. And the whole reason I'm bringing this up is the ATF has gone to this e-verify form, and I submitted it on Saturday and was approved to own the suppressor on Tuesday. So I mean, that's basically one business day or 3 or 4 days. It took me, the last time I bought a suppressor, it took me 18 months for the ATF to approve it. And now this time around, it took them basically 3 days, including the weekend, counting Saturday and Sunday. I just find that pretty amazing. So anyway, I'll put it here, and if I do ever have to take out a coyote or something that's either attacking Sasha or Ranger, or is just getting too comfortable patrolling right up against the house, I can take care of it, which is totally legal here in Wyoming, by the way. But I can do it without, getting the neighbors completely upset. So I like that. So anyway, I just thought it was cool. But the main point is ATF went from 18 months to 2 or 3 days, and I find that pretty damn amazing. Something else I probably should address is a number of you have said, wow, I can't believe, I feel so bad for you that you had to cut down 43 trees last year and then probably 50 more this year. So we're coming up on 100 trees down. Let me get out of the way. And if I didn't tell you that, you probably wouldn't be able to tell, right? It's the main view corridor is right there. But look at the rest of the property. I mean, both sides of my head here. I mean, there's several thousand trees. And I'm bordered by the park down there, and then the U.S. Forest Service around the rest of the property. So trust me, there's plenty of trees. Cutting them down for fire safety and to maintain the view of the property is pretty much had no impact on how the property actually looks. So just wanted to touch on that. So the other thing that's really nice is I can sit out here. We're about 8:30 Friday night now, and I can sit out here. There's no bugs. I don't know. I can't tell if it's that the bug season has gone beyond us, or if I've had the property treated 4 times now, and maybe that's actually starting to kick in. But gosh, 2, 3 weeks ago it was brutal out here. 6, 7 weeks ago it was super brutal out here, and tonight I can sit out here. I don't even have bug spray on. It's pretty crazy. So anyway, it's super nice change that I can sit out here in the evening and talk to you guys now. She's digging around the flower garden. She likes looking for moles and voles, mice, field mice, chiselers. If you look up chiselers, I'll try to put a picture in a future video of what a chiseler is. Basically a fat chipmunk or a fat gray squirrel, but she loves looking around in there. I just thought it was kind of cool. There's Sasha, and she's always got her eye on me. I just thought it was kind of cool how the sunset and the trees and everything is reflected in this is the back of the house, so I was going to say in the front of the house, but it's just kind of cool how that looks. The house looks good, and the reflection's looking good. Anyway, it's just beautiful time of night to be out here. So it's pretty amazing how much I feel at home here. I feel more at home on this property than I've probably felt anywhere else. My favorite place growing up was Mount Rainier, especially on the upper slopes, Paradise and Sunrise. If you're familiar with Mount Rainier National Park, I've climbed it several times, guided for a few years up on the mountain. That's where I felt most at home until I bought this place and then come here. So, and Sean comes here quite a bit. I see Sean more now because of this place than ever before. And Amory's coming out in about 2 weeks. Not even that, 10 days or so. So my wife will be out here for a week or 10 days. So that'll be nice. But except for being separated from Anne Marie so much during the year, the last couple of years, except for that, I feel more comfortable here than I've ever felt anywhere. I feel more at peace. And it's just, life is good. I'm calm. There's lots that needs to be done. There's always something to be concerned about or worried about. But in general, I love it here. And I just feel more calm and more at peace than anywhere else. And it's a super nice feeling. Well, guys, I burned up about 20 minutes of your time, and that's long enough. Trying to keep them no more 30, 40-minute videos. I haven't done one of those in a while, but I think I'll call this a Pondside chat. So, guys, hope you had a great Friday. Hope you got a great weekend out in front of you, and I hope you got next week planned out already. Hope it's looking good for you. And we'll just wrap up the video, and I ask that God bless you and the lives of those around you and that you care most about. And that is it. We'll talk to you on the next video. Good night, everybody.